In dealing with over 10,000 patients over the course of time, I realized that there was a universal truth that was being misrepresented in healthcare. And it was that diet and exercise are somehow going to magically fix everything. So I came up with the energy bucket method as a way to describe to my patients all of the other factors of health that need to be taken into consideration. If you don't know who I am, I'm Dr. Dave, and I've got 30 years experience in health and wellness. I've helped over 10,000 patients in my sports medicine clinic, and I've done all sorts of crazy stuff. But the energy bucket was a method that I created to help my patients, and little did I know it was actually going to help myself out as well, as I experienced my own burnout from being a hyper achiever. So let's dive into it. What is the energy bucket? Well, it's this concept to really, if your bucket is full, you're going to be full of energy, vitality. You're going to achieve all your goals. When your bucket is empty, it's really hard to wake up in the morning. It's hard to get out of bed. You feel fatigued, cranky, you get angry all the time. And so, this is really the overall metric of energy that we have. And it's one of the most foundational things. Time isn't the thing that, what a lot of people think of time as being the most limited resource. I actually think that it's energy. If we don't have the energy available when we have that time available, we're not going to make the best of that time. And so, how do we fill our energy bucket? That is always the $1,000,000 question. So, I hate personally the pillars of health. Pillars are static. It means, it puts into the framework like if all I do is exercise, I should be healthy, right? No, absolutely not. It's a bucket that's constantly moving. It's called dynamic equilibrium is the scientific principle for this. And it's found in everything that we have. So a little bit might be okay, a lot might be okay, these different metrics of things that are going to have different consequences. It's a journey. This is not a destination. And so the energy bucket concept is things are constantly filling our bucket and things are constantly emptying our bucket. So, how many holes in your bucket are there? And to categorize this, everything affects itself. And what I mean by that is that you can't just get healthy by doing diet and exercise. If you're stressed out at work and you're working two jobs, and let's just say the kids are having health issues as well, someone dies in your family, there's all these factors that go into making us have energy or not have energy. And they all affect each other. If you're not getting sleep, you're not going to recover from that workout. And so it was all too often in my office where 35-year-old female would come in. She would be training for an Ironman, and she was an attorney. And she, in order to fit everything into her day, she would have to wake up at 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning to get the hours of training logged needed to compete in an Ironman, and then would work all day and then take care of the kids at night and wondering why the workouts weren't going too well. Well, it's the energy bucket. So all of these things have to be put together: your mindset, your sleep, your fuel, your movement, your environment, your nervous system. All of these things are interconnected. All of them play a part in your health. And the cool thing is, when you separate it out like this, you can start to create a little roadmap for yourself. And in each roadmap, you can start to pick habits to try for 30 days where it's actually going to make a significant impact on all the other pieces of your energy bucket. So this is what's so exciting, is that it can be hyper personalized. It can be very specific to you at that given time. Let's say you sprain your ankle. Great. So for the next 30 days, what are you going to focus on? Eating right, moving right. You're not going to rest that ankle joint. You're going to massage it. You're going to move it. You're going to try to get to the chiropractor and physical therapist. You're going to get to sleep on time. You're going to calm your nervous system down. You're going to try to boost your immune function by getting out and seeing the sun in the morning. All these sorts of things, those little habits that are pertinent to your time. And by having this framework, it allows you that when things change, you know that you can't do too much at one time. You'll be able to actually plan out the improvement in a categorized way. That's what I love about the energy bucket concept so much. So never blame others for the road you're on. It's your own asphalt. This is a journey, like I said, and it is a never ending quest until the day we die. And it's not a, I'm going to go work out for 3 months and I'm going to be in shape, right? There is no such thing as that. We all have to go on that journey. And in general, I'm just going to conclude with this. In general, you should be thinking about your life in 90-day segments. The energy bucket is really around, and this is a big topic of conversation that I love talking, is epigenetics. This is the expression of proteins and chemicals in your body. In order to successfully hold that weight off, you can't just do a 10-day detox and expect to keep that weight off. That is mostly inflammation weight that you're losing. You need to do something for 90 days to change the epigenetic expression in your body. So, in other words, if you're going to start a walking program, you need to do it for 90 days. If you're going to start a lifting program, you need to do it for 90 days. If you're going to start a new diet, you need to do it for 90 days. If you're going to start reading a book, you're going to need to do it for 90 days to work those muscles in your brain and your eyes and all of the things that go into reading a book, right? So, give yourself 90 days to try little habits. Think about this energy bucket and how it relates to you. Think of a couple, 2, 3 habits at a time. What can you do for the next 90 days that is going to improve and transform your health? Again, I'm Dr. Dave. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to producing a bunch more of this content. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see around this.